I discovered that some of my patients, actually about 15% of my patients, reported at the end of the session that they had an experience that they believed was involved actual contact with the deceased person they were grieving. The first time a patient reported this to me, I had no idea what they were talking about.
You can't prove to anybody that you're actually talking to dead people, you know what I mean? And you can't prove you're not. And to me, it doesn't make any difference, because what they say to you is so real, so honest, you know what I mean, that you listen to it.
I knew that telling other people, other professionals, would not be an easy job.
In Vietnam, you learn about death. You see men go crazy.
At one point, I no longer believed in God. I hated myself and I hated other people.
The biggest trauma I had, I felt like I was a monster.
You're walking around with the death of 600 human beings. You feel sad about that, but you can never express it.
There are times that you just wish you were dead.
My motivation was always to bring whatever relief I could to my patients in a way that caused them the least amount of distress.
When Dr. Al had first brought me this stuff, I said, man, I don't want to hear that. Man, I did everything I could to avoid it.
I had a hard time believing it, even though my patients were telling this. I was seeing it in them.
Even though my mother had passed, I really felt I had let her down until I had the ADC and I spoke with my mom, you know, and
You okay?
she had forgiven me.
It's so real to you that it really does affect you.
This child communicated with me telepathically and told me that he was at a better place to live my life and be happy, to go forward, and that he had forgiven me. And that was like taking the weight of the world off of my shoulders.
You don't know how many lives one death affects. One death. You don't know how many traumas that it affects people, that people develop from this one death. Those people need help too.
This saved my life. This gave me another meaning of life.